Hey, hey, no rap.
That means your voice is
Everybody-
hot. Am I right,
hey.
Larry? Hey.
Hey, I'm Marcus Sweater.
No.
Hey, I'm Marcus Sweater.
Yep.
I don't.
Okay, Seneca Modest at 7:30. 8, we got Little Boy. And Virgil at 8:30.
Hello. Waiting to get public here, man, real quick. It's coming.
Okay.
Why did my notification not pop up?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hello, everybody.
I don't even rap, but this makes me want to laugh.
Oh God.
It makes you want to rap
Yeah,
right
Maybe
now.
on the
Yeah.
spit zone right now.
The
Like,
beat is just fire, man. That's why I chose that beat. It's like it's fire. Get public here. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, Soulful Discussions. We are getting set, getting ready. Y'all sit back. Don't forget to share this. Don't forget to share this video. Getting ready.
All right, everybody. Let's introduce y'all.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome.
Yo,
Soulful
yo.
Discussions. We're here, man.
Who's on the panel today?
Oh, man.
Oh, there we go. Now the world can see us. Let me make sure I stand back. I be too hot on the mic.
Man, welcome everybody. Soulful Discussions. Please share this video right now because we are live all the way across the board. Yes.
yeah.
We here, man. I'll tell you. Welcome everybody. Welcome everybody. It is about 7:05 on the dial. We got a couple of things just to announce tonight. Tonight, we are excited. Aren't we excited?
Oh yeah.
I'm lit. I'm always lit.
Yeah.
I'm
He's
always
super lit.
Hey, listen, welcome back, The Ville. The Ville is back from
Oh, yeah.
California.
Oh, yeah.
He
Glad to be
is
back.
back.
I was waiting
Yes.
for that.
The Ville is back, man, from California.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And I'm telling you, I know he had like this big long trip.
Yeah.
Now you flew to California.
Yes, sir.
Hey, now did you Did you sanitize a lot?
Yeah, so even on the plane, they was like, you couldn't even get on the plane without a mask. You couldn't even get to the
Wow.
airport without a mask, let alone.
Wow.
Like, they tough. They tough. They even give you, like, wipes to wipe down your seat before you sit down.
Okay, so before you sit down, they give you wipes, like sandy wipes, to
Yes.
wipe your seat down
Yes, wipe your
and
seat
things
down.
like that.
Mhm.
And how long did it take for you to get on the plane?
Well, the time of the plane, we actually left like 15 minutes early.
Okay.
So the time to get on the plane, it was about the same. It was actually faster this time than I ever been. So
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So that means when you got on the plane and you flew to LA or to San
no,
Jose?
so I flew to San Francisco.
Okay,
Um,
flew to San Francisco.
yeah, and then I was in Concord. That's where my brother lives.
Okay.
And then we shot the music video in San Jose.
So the music video, it's all completed.
Oh yeah, it's all done.
Now you're just waiting for the anticipation of the day of
Yep, just waiting for the big drop.
That's what's up.
Yeah, so I'm gonna promote it today. Just to let everybody know. Once I hit 500 subscribers, that's when I'm gonna drop the music video.
Ooh.
So you're waiting for
Yeah,
500
yeah.
subscribers.
Yeah, it's really on
Then
the
you're
people.
gonna drop the video.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So
Oh, come
what are
on.
they subscribing to?
Just my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel _ or just type in the Ville, it'll pop right up.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Y'all, come on! I want to see it. Like, come on, dang! I was so proud, like
That's right.
seeing
I
it. I
wanna
was
see
like,
it.
oh
Yeah.
my goodness, this is next level.
Yeah,
This is about to be so good. I can't wait.
It's
Yeah.
crazy because I didn't even expect the love that I got back home, but man, it was crazy.
Yeah.
Oh man, it was crazy.
Was it hot in that box?
Right.
Was it hot?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was. It was super. Well, the highest I probably got, I'd probably say it was like 91,
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
92.
Ooh.
But it was
Ugh.
super humid.
Oh.
Like yeah, but San Francisco, it's got like a little wind to it.
Right.
But like Concord in the hills, boy. Let me tell y'all, man, my new growth was coming back in so
Oh
fast.
my
It
goodness.
was crazy out there, but it was super dope though. Like the scenery and like the people and just like I don't know, it was just super dope. So
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, welcome back, Ville, man. Welcome back. Even though we're still missing one more person, which is our host, Tina Renee. She is not in the building, but she is definitely getting better.
Yes.
Yes.
Did you see her?
I did.
Did y'all see her?
Walking.
She was taking those steps to walk.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
beautiful scene.
Yes. Yes. Hey, Rocky, did you see Tina Renee do her 5-10 steps?
Yes, I did.
Well,
Yeah.
man, I tell
I
you,
was
man.
very proud of her.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
Me too. Congratulations, Tina, on your 10 to 20 steps that you took the other day.
Yeah, she looked like she was enjoying herself.
Yeah, she's
Getting there,
she's definitely getting there. And I know she's anticipated to come back here and get this show right like we have been doing.
Well,
And don't
since
think
she's
I
been
mean, don't sell yourself short. You guys are doing a marvelous job.
Yes.
I want y'all to know
thank
that.
you.
Indeed.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
I was
Thank
gonna
you.
say she's not at home doing anything though. She just dropped her lash line today all day. So
Oh,
I mean, I just had
man.
to plug her in there, you know.
You had to put that plug.
I had
in
to put that in there, you know. So you look for lashes.
You know
Watch
what? I noticed, because I'm a very observant person.
Okay.
I noticed Malaysia have this high tenor in her voice with clarity. It must be the drink or something she's drinking these days or whatever. But I hear the high clarity in her vocal registry.
It's her workout. It's her workout.
That might be
It
it, though.
definitely
I
might
be
be
working
the
that
workout.
cardio.
Yeah, it's
That
definitely
cardio.
Hey, y'all, listen, everybody. Please share this, man. I tell y'all what, man. You are definitely listening to 105.7 FM right out of Freeport, Illinois. I tell you what, you can listen to it on your radio. You can listen to it live on live365.com. And that's /flight radio. You can look that up. Then also, you can look at us right here on Facebook live. And we are here live. We got a big show lineup tonight. Malaysia, who we got coming up?
At 7:30, you have Seneca Modis coming in to talk about his partnership with a university to come up with an independent film. So he's going to tell us more details about the independent film. At 8 p.m., we're bringing back our artist spotlight finally.
Mm-hmm.
So artists, if you would like to be featured on the artist spotlight, make sure you send in your information and your music to WQJTSubmit105@gmail.com. We have Little Boy coming in today. And then at 8:30 we have Virgil coming in and talk about his lawn care service. So
we got a big night tonight.
And don't skip a hot topic though. Ooh, y'all got some hot topics.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be fire.
Big shouts out to Rockford, Illinois, man. Big shouts out to Rockford, Illinois. They are definitely coming around. Yep. We're getting a little people. We good. That's just the other radio station. We're getting that's the landline radio station. We're getting it all tuned in. That's okay. If y'all hear that little noise, don't worry about it. We're getting it together. Malaysia, those glasses are so educational.
Thank you. It made me look so like my age.
Yeah, momish.
Yeah.
Momish.
Yeah.
Oh man, please don't y'all forget we are doing Bumpin' and Dumpin' tonight. We're doing Bumpin' and Dumpin' every half an hour. So we're playing a song every half an hour. So we got King Kai coming between the half an hour between 7 and 7:30.
Okay.
And then we're gonna have Jay Jatel is gonna come on between 7:30 and 8. And then also Black Baby Rich 8 to 8:30.
Ooh.
His song will come. And then also One Fame will close it out between 8:30 and 9. So you artists be listening for your song.
Let's go.
Within this half an hour, you know what I'm saying? So everybody sit back. I want everybody to share. We're gonna come back in about 2 minutes. I'm gonna say 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Something like that.
2 minutes.
Give us about a 2-minute break. No, 3-minute break. Let's do like a 3-minute break, y'all. Sit back, relax yourself, and get to share this. We're in Freeport, Illinois, live on air.
New music, 100 strong summer soundtrack.
Tell me why I love you. Tell me why I really care. Tell me why I really care. Tell me why I love you. Tell me why I really care. Tell me why I really care. It ain't about no other, better friends than lovers. Wondering what's on your mind. Too much strain upon the grind. No more talk I gotta do. No regrets to say a few. It's all about me, baby. This time it's about me, baby. Tell me why I love you. Tell me why I really care. Tell me why I really care. Tell me why I love you. Tell me why I really care. Tell me why I really care. Give me one reason why I should not just leave your side. Give me one reason why I should let you go. You don't get love but try. Why can't you push your pride aside? Don't do the test of time. Lord, it's been such a crazy ride. Oh, babe, ain't nobody getting my love, but you don't show me no love. So what's the sense of our love, baby? Hey. Ain't nobody getting my love, but you don't show me no love. So what's the sense of our love, baby? What? Tell me why. Tell me why I love you. Tell me why you love me. Tell me why I really care. Tell me why I really care. Tell me why. Tell me why I love you. Tell me why I really care. Tell me why I really care. Tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me why. Tell me why.
Freeport, what's happening? It's your boy G Todd. Look, you already know what it is. Tune in to WQJT Flight Radio, where you got Miss Malaysia, you got the Queen Tina Renee, and your boy Mike J on the ones and twos. No better place to be. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Who was that?
You don't know that?
That was Big Tina, wasn't it?
Yeah, I want to say now you just have to
Hey,
leave.
no, because
Now,
that's that
just
joint
to
right
set
there.
the record straight.
Yeah.
You know, last week we premiered this song last week, and we was all saying, "Oh yeah, Tina Renee." So really the actual person who's saying that is Noonie B and Tina Renee, featuring
Okay.
Tina Renee.
Well, Tina Renee Snap.
So it's definitely
and
good.
Nudie B. Shout out to you too.
Yes. But anyway, we got the hot topics coming up there. So Malaysia, what you got for us today?
So I'm gonna dive into the one that I'm too thirsty to dive into. Okay, let's talk about August Alsina confirming his relationship with Jada Pinkett Smith. So in an interview with Angela Lee, he confirms that him and Jada Pinkett Smith have been in a physical and intimate relationship for the last couple years. For years, actually. And he confirmed, and he says that Will Smith actually gave his blessing. But of course, Will Smith denies giving his blessing. But in the interview, I watched the interview, he says Will Smith gave him his blessing.
So did Will Smith say it?
Will Smith came out and said he denies ever giving him his blessing.
Oh, yeah, Of course. It's out there now, of course.
Okay.
Definitely.
I'll start.
Okay.
I think he was both of their boyfriends. I mean, looking at all the pictures of him with their family, like, I mean, he is hugged up with the kids, with Will, with her. I mean, like, he was very much integrated in their life. There's no way that he could be messing with your wife and you not know. And I just listened to I was listening to their interviews, and in their interviews, they always said, like, if we get to a point in our marriage, we're never going to get divorced. Like, I don't care if you go on that side of the house with your husband, your new family, and I go on this side. Jada Pinkett said that with her own mouth. Right. So I kind of feel like Will Smith was like, Jay might not want to be with him. And, you know, he was like, well, do what you got to do to make you happy right now. But she was never planning on leaving his wife. And I think that's why August is hurt. And that's why he's coming out and putting this all out there. Obviously, he's hurt.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have put her out there like that.
Yeah.
So I think he was both their boyfriend. She has said nothing.
My question is, what is to be gained?
Right. What?
You know, out of him coming out
I think he hurt. I think it has to be hurt.
You think there might be a movie coming out behind this?
Uh-oh.
You know, put it out there like that, a book.
I don't know.
Book or
the Will family.
You know, to tell all, you know, when you're doing a tell all kind of thing.
That's a good one.
You know, it can develop into mostly anything.
How old is he?
You know.
He's about 27, 26.
Yeah, he's broke.
He's young.
Oh, yeah. He about 28, 29.
I don't think he's broke.
No, he's not broke. No, he's an artist.
Oh, no, he definitely got money.
But he's been through a lot, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, he went blind. He lost his brother. Had to take care of the kids. He was with drugs. They actually did you know what's so messed up? Like, they did a whole red table sit down. It was like Jada, August, her mom, and then Will Smith's sister. Okay. And I'm like, you got him sitting next to the mom and the sister. Like, y'all have to all know that what's going on.
Right. So
you have to all know.
So you don't think that's one of those kind of relationships?
I think it's one of those relationships. I think it's an open relationship. I think he knew very much that she was with messing around with August. And I think he let it happen to make her happy.
Yeah. You know, open relationships are not anything different, new. Yeah. You know, there's a lot of that going on.
Yeah. They made it very clear that they don't believe in divorce. Like, they don't matter how bad. I watched the interview. They said they don't matter how bad it gets. If so-and-so have to go to that side of the house with their new people, and I go over here with my new husband, but we're going to still be together. That's what they said.
That's another form of swinging.
Yeah, that's what I said.
That is a form of swinging.
He was both of their boyfriends, period. Yeah. He was both of their boyfriends. He was around the kids, taking pictures of the kids.
So is he bi? Let's just put it that way.
I don't know. You don't never know. I don't know. There's no possible way that you could just be that comfortable. Like, you're not involved at all.
That's what I'm saying.
But you know your wife is out there, like,
they
was taking vacations together. You look at these pictures, like, I was looking at some of these pictures, I'm like, it looks so evident. And I kind of always thought too, like, something was going on. Because the way he used to hold her and the pictures they would take together, it'd just be like.
Have y'all ever watched that movie, 7 Degrees?
I don't think I have. 7 Degrees?
7 Degrees?
Yeah.
I haven't watched it. Have you?
No, I haven't seen it.
That don't sound just like
what's that? Is that a Netflix
and chill type of thing?
I don't know. It is, but I know it's one of Will Smith's first movies.
Oh, 7 Degrees, Will Smith.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out if I've seen that.
I was just going to say, it sounds familiar.
When you watch that movie, come on with it.
Oh, my goodness.
That's a different type of fantasy going on right there.
Now, have anybody out there watched 7 Degrees?
Come on, tell us about it.
Yeah,
Please
tell us a
about
little
it.
bit about the movie.
Or tell us
Yeah.
your thoughts on this. What do you guys
Or even
think?
call in if you
Yeah.
want to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're not gonna want to. That's
think?
something you don't talk about over the red table.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna say obviously not. Like I'm so not surprised. I'm just not surprised.
I just never looked at the pictures like that. I guess. Like
I did.
I just
You
ain't
heard
never
of-
looked.
I'm
at
a
the
woman.
Brokeback Mountain.
I'm a woman.
Have you ever heard
I'm
of
an
Brokeback
investigator.
Mountain?
Okay, Rocky. I have no idea where you're leading this road,
Yeah,
but we gonna steer it back.
I was just throwing that out there. You know, they got that parallel thing going on.
I don't know. I'm a woman, so like we are investigators. Like we see a hand in the wrong place, we notice it. So like I don't know. I was just seeing it, and as I just wouldn't be comfortable with no man holding my wife like that.
Right.
They were taking pictures of them on islands, just them two together, like
Right.
no
Yeah.
will nowhere in sight.
Yeah.
They were out here in
He's on-
public with it.
He's on the business
How
call.
about if
He was
a
enjoying
girl?
himself.
How about if he was a girl? Would that be okay?
What?
Nah,
I'm
what?
confused.
Yeah.
He said, how about if he was a girl, would that be okay?
If August was a girl,
If August was a
what if
girl,
he was a girl.
no, it
I
still
don't,
wouldn't
have,
make
I
it
don't have a
right.
problem with it either way it goes. Whatever makes them happy, you know what I'm saying? I feel that Will did it just to make her happy. And I think what happened was August fell in love with Jada. Jada never had any plans of leaving her husband.
Okay.
And he fell in love with somebody else's husband. Somebody else's wife. And he expected her to leave. Or he wanted her all. And it was never like that from the jump. And he said it in his interview, like he dealt with her for years. Like the pain of dealing with her he felt like he was always chasing her and he was being used and this, that, and the other. And he was. I feel like he's a young, fun time.
Right.
Yeah, she
For
was
her
an old
wife.
cougar.
Yeah.
Basically, he got a little sugar mama.
Jada, you had Tupac. You a girl. Tupac,
Yeah.
August. What's your
Yeah,
trick?
she's
Oh, wow.
listen to Malaysia.
Listen, everybody. The views and the...
And Will Smith?
Hey, she sounds like she want to give her a star
Anyway,
and some tips.
And ballers. you toss them around. You got August is your play toy. Like I need to set my game up.
So
Malaysia.
the whole discussion here is
She's
if
gonna get a lot
everybody's
of
just now
hits.
chiming in.
Malaysia gonna get a lot of hits.
Since you're now chiming in, the discussion is about
this discussion is about Jada Pinkett Smith's alleged affair with August Alsina. He came out in an interview with Angela Yee, an hour-long interview, admitting to the fact that they were intimate, they were in a relationship for years, and the fact that he felt that she was hiding it. He was tired of her hiding it. He was tired of feeling like he was a side piece. That's why he came up with it. Yeah, he did a whole hour interview just about her. You knew he was hurt.
He definitely hurt.
He hurt. So I think what it was is like she was like, we can't do this anymore. Like either her and Will fixed it or something like that.
She probably broke it off.
She had to.
Yeah.
And he hurt. And so he went public
Devastated.
with it. Because I feel like they really had a genuine relationship. I think they really cared about each other. But
at that point, that's on Jada.
I'm saying that
like pretty much.
Yeah.
What Trevor Mazik just chimed in. And you got it, Malaysia?
That's what he said Will and Jada have an open marriage. So they're swingers, so they with all the business. LOL. I feel like everybody knew that.
Yeah.
They have an open relationship.
Bingo.
That's all that was.
Pretty much.
That's what that is.
But
Got an open marriage.
You sit there and put the
They
business.
just have an open marriage. Here comes the phone. The phone
Yeah,
is
they just got an
ringing.
open marriage. Pretty
That's all
much.
that is.
7:25.
I mean,
Because she hasn't came out and she has not come out and said that's not true.
7:30.
she ain't tweeted or nothing.
She ain't saying nothing. She has not denied it.
Okay.
She has neither confirmed nor denied.
Will either, huh? Oh yeah, he did
Only
say.
thing he said was I didn't get permission for it.
Right,
We're
right,
He never said I
gonna,
didn't know.
right.
Well, anyway, while Rocky's getting the phone caller underway, we're gonna do a quick bump of the dump it. We're gonna do our first song on the bump of the dump it real quick. We have coming up first is gonna be King Kai. King Kai is his name, and the song is called "Dating the DJ." Can you believe it?
She got to be a girl.
Can you believe it? This right here is the bump of the dump it. It's called "Dating the DJ" by King Kai. I don't know where King Kai is from, but we're definitely gonna play his song. So everybody, sit back. Let's go.
yourself as I watch you whine. Where your man, you all alone, he should be by your side. You fell in love with the beat, I guess you love the bass. Hold on, wait. Are you dating the DJ? Are you dating the DJ? Hold on, wait. Are you dating the DJ? Are you dating the DJ? Hold on, wait. Are you dating the DJ? Closer, I hope you're ready. All night you won't forget. Hold tight, only if you let me. That will make your body feel an ecstasy. Fly away, fly away, fly away. You're holding back, you wanna stay, you wanna stay. Looking for as your eyes look past me. DJ in your eyes. All alone by yourself as I watch you whine. Where your man, you all alone, he should be by your side. You fell in love with the beat, I guess you love the bass. Hold on, wait. Are you dating the DJ? Are you dating the DJ? Hold on, wait. Are you dating the DJ? Are you dating the DJ? Hold on, wait. Are you dating the DJ? I'm too good for you. Wanted to make you mine. Closer you want me to.
King
I can see
Kai.
it in your eyes.
King Kai, man, what you think? Okay.
You know what? I'm so glad you back because you're so much honest than me. I was struggling last week. I am going to dump it.
I think I would say with this one. It's catchy. Like it's like it make you just wanna.
Yeah,
Like the beat just make you wanna just swing. But
you know, he got a real good hook.
yeah, he do. The hook is just
yeah,
nasty.
I'm liking it.
It's catchy. That's what I'm saying. Like
Anytime
the
an
hook is
artist
catchy.
put out a real good hook,
Yeah.
and the content of the of his lyrics are connected to the hook, sounds good to me.
Yeah.
The music sounds good.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
I
got
like
that,
it.
Got that
Well,
bump to it.
Me myself, I'm gonna bump it, man.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
me too.
bump
I'm
it.
gonna bump it.
That just
I just want to bump it.
cause
It's not an
I'm a
everyday
reggae
bump.
man. I'm a
Yeah,
reggae
it's super-
man.
yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
if I was at a club in Atlanta, I know they put on a reggae song. They put this song on. I know people are gonna dance.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. That's what I'm saying. And they make you want
Yeah,
to.
most
And
definitely.
I don't
the
know.
song
I'm
make-
bumping
and
it.
the
I'm
song
not
makes
for that.
sense. Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, I'm definitely bumping it. What y'all think out there? The people out there, what y'all think? Y'all bumping it or dumping it? I see that Charlotte Singleton says bump it.
Bump it.
Yep.
That beat
Charlotte
saved
Singleton
you.
says bump
Yeah, that
it.
beat saved him.
That's
I ain't even gonna lie. That beat
saved
saved
The
him.
beat did it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
most definitely.
And not
That
the
beat,
hook?
no,
Not
that
the
beat
The
definitely
beat, man,
saved
the
him.
hook maybe a little
Okay.
bit, but
Yeah.
yeah.
So is it even? So this one the even, Steven?
It's even. It's a bump dump.
Okay.
It's a bump dump.
It's in the middle.
Yeah,
It's a BD.
yeah, yeah. Not baby daddy either. Bump dump.
Okay, then King Kai, man.
You
I
gotta
tell you
dump.
what, man, you passed the test just a little bit.
Yeah.
But we're gonna give you a hand anyway.
yeah.
Thanks for submitting your song. Any other artists that want to submit their songs, make sure their song is edited, radio edited, and you can send it to WQJT submit 1057@gmail.com. And that's WQJT submit 1057@gmail.com. And now we're just sitting back and we're waiting on Mr.
Yes, and they come modest. So we're waiting on you. Go ahead and call in.
Yes. So really like he's doing like film, like
Actually,
he's like got movie. He's got a movie coming
I
out.
could
or-
actually tell you guys like a little bit of a snippet.
Now,
so-
actually, he's from Rockford, right?
I believe so. I think he's online. Hello, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh
Hi.
my goodness, I can ask him myself. Then. When to call in?
So online we have Seneca Modest. Recently it was announced that Family Biz and Modest Productions have partnered with the Northern Carolina Central University to create the Running Legacy Endowment. This endowment was formed to create the opportunities for deserving students to attend college without financial burdens and to create a new legacy for their families. To make this dream come to a reality, they need your help to reach or surpass their goal of $25,000. So online we have Seneca Modest. Can you please tell everybody a little bit about who you are, where you're from, and what exactly you do?
Yeah, so thank you guys for having me on, first and foremost. Man, wish I could be there, but, COVID, travel,
Right.
everything's kind of crazy right now. But obviously, from Rockford, Illinois.
Ah,
Got from the west side.
Okay.
Yeah. From
So-
the west
so
side of
you-
Rockford, born and raised.
You from Rockford, and what high school did you go to?
Well, I had a brief intermission at Guilford High School.
Oh. Yeah, nothing wrong with the
Very
Vikings.
Brief.
So
That was brief.
I left with honors. We'll say that.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
all that is.
Okay. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. So, but I guess at heart I'm a Guilford Viking, but per se. But yeah. So I ended up relocating to the Carolina years ago for school, and then lo and behold, film took over, and here we are now. So just one project after another, and just grinding.
Absolutely.
So how long have you been in the film industry?
So officially this year will make 4 years. Well, actually going into my 4th year.
Okay.
So, but at the heart of it, I've kind of always been in the film. Originally, I was into the music industry. I was one of the owners of Illini Finance. We had an up-and-coming label that was based out of Rockford, Illinois. So we worked with Mud Dog Productions, King the Kid, DJ Solo Dolo, quite a few well-known artists in the area, still in Rockford. So, yeah, so that was kind of my thing. It was the bridge, kind of, wanted to shoot videos, wanted to do movies, but music was my calling card. And then years later, obviously, I merged over into film fully.
So you don't even dabble in music anymore, or you're fully just film?
Fully just film, yeah, fully film. So
Aww.
at this point, yeah.
Gosh dang it.
Okay, so
Well, you guys gotta understand, music is emotional for me. Like, I can remember me, my cousins, my friends, we just sitting on the porch every day on Furman and Fairview Street, listening to music all day long. So just, Napster and LimeWire, when all that stuff came about, it literally put us out of business overnight, because what we see now with streaming and how the profit margins work, that didn't exist then at the beginning of the streaming phase. So
Definitely correct. Definitely right. LimeWire especially.
so
LimeWire. That's old school. Like,
I just remember like the little.
It's gone. Can't download.
Can't download nothing for free no more.
Days, it was full of Trojans.
Yes, it was.
You get your stuff as soon as you download something, virus. So can you please explain to us how you're currently working with the North Carolina Central University?
Oh, yeah. So last year for Juneteenth, we worked with Spectacular Magazine. We did the debut for the film Running. And it was just an awesome preview. And then the next morning, like at 5 in the morning, I get a call from El Vito, the CEO of Family Business. So he's like, "Hey man, I don't think we should sell the film." I'm like, "Okay, all right." I'm like, "Well, it's like 5 in the morning. What do you want?" So,
Right.
So he's like, "Man, I've been up all night. I think we should give it to North Carolina Central University." So what a lot of people don't know, El Vito, he is from Durham. So the university is near and dear to his heart, So that was last Juneteenth. So this Juneteenth, fast forward, after a year of discussion, we went back and forth about reshooting segments of the film, and we went back and forth with Central about the best strategies, and COVID-19 happened. So everything kind of slowed up, but then things fell in place that this Juneteenth, a few weeks ago, we were able to launch it. And the partnership is a great endeavor, as the university is backing us wholeheartedly. They give us a lot of flexibility, even for the marketing side. What we're doing is something that's never been done, using social media as the platform to market, the promo commercials that we have coming out, the one that we initially put out, and even engaging the student body to have it premiered on campus. And this is the first time, to our knowledge, that a film of any capacity has just been donated to any university, HBCU or PWI. So this means a lot to both of us, that the film was shot in Durham at the historic Sagville Plantation, which was the second largest plantation in the state of North Carolina at its height. It was massive. I mean, literally, I just think, don't quote me, I want to say it was just shy of 1,000 slaves at its height.
Wow.
So for us to shoot it there and to partner with the university, and, with both of us being in Durham, Vito being a Durham guy, it means everything. Just to give a a young man, a young woman, an opportunity to have a lesser financial burden.
So before we even dive more into the partnership, I have to ask you to give us like a brief synopsis of what Running Legacy was like, what the movie was about.
Right.
Oh, okay. You were kind of breaking up there. Can you say that again?
Yeah, I have to know what Running Legacy. What was the film centered around? What was it focused on? What was it about?
Okay, so originally when we wrote the film, when I thought about it, I heard one of Vito's songs, and he told me the concept for a video. I'm like, hey, well, man, I think we should go a different direction. And the film is primarily about a family, and it is not fact, it is fiction, but in some way I believe art imitates life, and that maybe this story played out somewhere in America for a family that here's a husband, a wife, and they want a better life for their daughter because she's going to be auctioned off to a seasoning plantation, which is, you know the history of slavery and some of the horrific undertones that, you know, seasoning plantation is for a 11-year-old girl. It's unthinkable, but this was a reality for many of our ancestors. So the film is their journey to seek freedom at all costs, and the constant reminder of instilling in their daughter who she is and the importance of who she is.
Right.
What did it feel like? Like, how did it feel being part of creating something like that and then being on the actual plantation? How did that feel? What did you take from that?
Well, it was very surreal. To be honest with you, I was quite nervous because it was literally my first film. So I was very nervous. So I'm like, oh my God, it was hot. So I will. I will never shoot again in August in North Carolina. That's not the best decision to make. So, but it was very surreal. It's a haunting beauty when you visit a place like that. We drive right when you're coming into the entrance, and to your right there's a slave graveyard. It's a bunch of unmarked graves. Maybe one or two stones put in place by descendants of the slaves, of some of the slave families that lived there. But it's a haunting beauty. It is eerily quiet. And I shared with Elvito the day of that shoot that I almost think that it was our ancestors' wildest dreams to have, you know, obviously I'm not from North Carolina, but maybe my family came through that way. We're all related in some way or shape or form, but that if our ancestors could see us now, and he said, he's like, no, they can't see us. They're all around us.
Right.
You know, they're looking down on us. Their spirit is in this place, and what we're doing is beyond their wildest dreams. That, you know, them once being slaves, beaten, cotton, anything you can imagine, the atrocities that they faced, and we're here with cameras and we're telling this story about perseverance and never giving up. So that meant everything to me, and it literally almost brought a tear to my eye, just to kind of just sit and reflect in that moment that, you know, we have the privilege to tell this story in this place at this moment.
How you want to tell it. I think that is so important, like, especially people talk about what we see on TV and the type of movies they want to see, or if they especially they want more Black films, you have to start getting more Black filmmakers going. We have to start getting in there. That way we can have the power to create type of movies or to create the type of imagery we want to see, and then put it out there to people. So, but we're not going to shy away from the part that you said this was your first time, like your first film, actually, right?
Yes, it was. Yeah, so that's where, you know, the argument kept coming in over the last year of, hey, well, I've learned a lot since then. Let's reshoot. And to credit Elvito, he made a very good point. He's like, well, man, just think about what we did. We did this on a $350 budget.
Wow.
$350 budget, and we created this film. And think about everything that went into it. Like, you know, one of the DPs, he almost passed out on the set because, again, it was extremely hot. So he had heat exhaustion. There was some scheduling conflict. There was a lot that went in behind the scenes, but we still managed to pull it off and tell a very, very, very powerful story. I think about my buddy Kellen and Jeremy, the slave catcher and the plantation owner, what they did for me coming through in the clutch, literally learning their lines in a night. they learned their lines in one night, and because the other lead actor, he couldn't. He had a crazy scheduling conflict, and I called him up. Hey Jeremy, hey Kellen, I need you guys. And they learned each other's lines, which was the great thing about it. So once we got on set, we're like, okay, well, you're going to be the slave catcher, you'll be the owner, and we were good to go. So that meant a lot. Just a lot of things fell in place, and I understand why we released it the way we did, and not discrediting what it is. I'm not diminishing the film. I mean, I love the film, and I'm just really happy that that decision was made to release it as is.
I have a question.
Yes.
That was a documentary, right? Story narration that you did.
You said about a documentary? I'm sorry?
Yeah, is that what that is? The movie?
Running?
Yeah, Running Legacy. Yeah. He would like to know if Running Legacy was a documentary.
No, Running Legacy is not a documentary.
Oh, so
the Running Legacy is part of the endowment.
Yeah, he
part of the endowment.
Wow.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, that's part of the endowment. So when you go to, so that's part of the endowment. Yeah, so when you go to Modest Films on YouTube, you can see the promo video. It'll literally walk you through the set, and there's hyperlinks that'll take you to North Carolina Central's giving page. And I'm encouraging everybody just donate $1.
Right.
Because we're investing in the future of young men and women that need to know that their community and there are people behind them that believe in what they do and believe in their future.
Yes.
Every dollar counts. Myself and Elvito, we were the first people to donate to our own endowment because we believe that much in it.
Yeah.
And then we found out both our spouses, they donated, and so on and so on. There's been so many other people. So I think a lot of people, they often think of it like, oh, I got to make this crazy $2,000 or $5,000. No, every penny counts. It could be $1.
Yeah, definitely.
Just know that it's going towards a great cause.
Yeah, what's the name of the video again?
I'm sorry?
What's the name of that video again?
The video is called Running. But it's on, if you go to Modest Films, my YouTube page, you'll find the link and you'll find the promo and a couple other pieces I've made and that I posted as of last week when the page went live.
Wow. Okay.
So as far as the endowment, what type of support are you looking for and where can they support at?
Definitely the support we need. We just need everybody to share it. Check out the film, check out the promos, follow us, running_legacy on Instagram, follow Elvito919 on Facebook, all social media platforms. Follow me, Modest Pro Films, Modest Productions on all social media platforms, and share, invest. Tell your friends, because this is something that's going to live on well past all of us. That our hope and our goal is to keep this endowment going for years. Once we fulfill the initial 25,000, we plan on to continuously invest every year, and let this endowment just grow wings where maybe someone else comes in and they spearhead the effort to say, hey, you know what? My family's legacy, we're running towards this goal. We're running with you, and we'll just keep it going.
Yeah. That's most definitely what's needed.
Yes.
I think what's so awesome about everything that you said is the fact that you mentioned that you're okay, y'all. We know y'all want to talk to us.
Everybody want to call.
Y'all gonna stop entering messing up my interview. So give us 1 second. Let this caller go ahead. Please call in like 5 minutes, y'all. We got y'all. But I think what was so awesome about it is the fact that you want to that your film was filmed on a $350 budget, and then you want to take that and turn that into a $25,000 scholarship. I think that's really commendable.
Yeah.
And it's really honorable that it's just started off at $350, now you're pushing it $25,000. And we always talk about being the change. We actually spoke a lot about it last week about bringing that younger generation up. That starts by putting them in the position. So that starts by getting them financially prepared for college or providing a way they can financially advance themselves intellectually. So starting scholarships is amazing first step. Starting an endowment, and if 25,000 of us, which is not a lot of us, agreed to give $1, we can send somebody to school for an entire year.
Yes.
So again, can you just go ahead and tell them one more time where they can find information to donate to the endowment, as well as information where they can find your films and anything else you would like to say?
Yeah, so if you go to Modest Films via YouTube, and literally step by step, you'll see our promo video, which will walk you through the links to go to North Carolina Central. You'll have access to the film as well, and then there'll also be a hyperlink that will take you directly to the North Carolina Central University giving page. So we definitely encourage everybody to contribute to not just contribute, but to invest in the future.
Yes.
So yeah.
Dope. That's good. That's super good, bro.
Yes. Well, we thank you again. You have a great night.
Oh, thank you. Thank
you. Now he's been on for about this is second time coming. This is like his year anniversary.
Yeah,
something
that's
like
so
that.
weird.
Yeah, this is like the second time. Can you hear me?
That's so fake. That's like fake.
Yeah, I can hear you.
We missed you last week.
Yeah, I just wanted to say you're definitely doing a fantastic.
Yes, definitely. Yes,
yes, you're definitely doing a great job of what you're doing from when we interviewed you last time, and then when we interviewing you now, you're still on your grind. So most definitely, everybody in the 815 is proud of you, bro.
Yes, absolutely. Be great, my man.
Yeah. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
You guys just get ready. We got something very special coming in October. So a film that's near and dear to me. So I can't wait. Don't want to let too much out yet, but
I'm about to say, if you're going to spill it, spill all of
you just spill all of it.
Let's go ahead. I'm going to let you go.
Don't give us a little sneak peek.
Oh, man. Well, anyway, Mr. Modest, man, thank you, man, for calling in and all that good stuff, man, and giving us all those good tools, man, about the news and new endeavor and everything. So thank you for calling, man.
Hey, man, thank you guys. Love you guys as always.
Yes.
Appreciate you guys supporting me.
Yes, sir,
absolutely.
man. Appreciate you too. Man, I tell you, man, it's been like
all right.
It's been real hard, like in our black community, like seeing filmmakers and things like that.
Yeah.
Man, you know that touches me for real.
Yeah,
Definitely does.
So, man, big shouts out to him, Mr. Modest.
And I think
and everything.
It's a good example of like you don't have to be a millionaire to start a scholarship for somebody or an endowment.
Right.
You know, like if you just donate $1, it can send somebody to school. It can educate our future lawyers, our future judges, our future politicians, our future president.
Yeah.
Right.
It's so much.
I think I'm going to donate $1.
Definitely am.
But if you would have heard what he said, he invested $350 in himself.
Yes.
Like he invested in himself. So like if you're not investing in yourself first, nobody else will invest in you. So that's key. So keep that in the back of your mind.
Good point.
Yeah. So, but anyway, hey, y'all, don't forget, you can definitely hear us on live365.com. And all you have to do is search Flight Radio. Then also all the Freeport residents, you can get in your car. You can do whatever. That's all you have to do. Just tune in to 105.7 FM. And you can hear us live on the radio in Freeport, Illinois. But now to all the rest of you, you can watch us on Facebook or tune in on live365.com. Just search for Flight Radio and you can get the radio player and you can hear us live on the radio. So, and that's 3 avenues, 3 outlets that you can hear us. We got another Bumper to Dump It, guys.
Yes.
Jay Jatel is his name.
Jay
Jatel. All right. Now, Jay
Jatel
is his name. And the song is called Somebody. All right. So we're going to bump this song or we're going to dump it. I need everybody's honest opinion. All you have to do is listen and say bump or dump. Here we go.
I just want to ease your mind. Let me give you a piece of mind. Let me be your distraction. Everything don't deserve a reaction, babe. Can you imagine if you love me with the same passion? Just let me be your escape from reality. Don't matter what's happening, I'm right here next to you. Let's not wait to be happy now. Don't Don't wanna waste another minute, every second counts. Baby, I love that body. I know you spend time on that body. Say you don't love nobody, so let me be your somebody. Baby, I love that body. I know you spend time on that body. Say you don't love nobody, so let me be your somebody.
Bump it. This is what I went the first time.
Bump this song or dump it.
Yeah, we bumping that.
Did you try to put the beat like the little beat thing? You try to put them together on purpose? I see what you trying to do, Mike. I see what you did there.
We're gonna bump this song or dump it. This is Jay Jatel, if I'm saying it right, Jay. But the song is called Somebody. Me, myself, I like it. I'm gonna bump it. So
whining. Just make you like how your drinking just whining.
Right.
Yeah,
to be happy now. Don't wanna waste another minute, every second counts.
Oh, I like
Baby,
that.
I love that
The production is good.
I was just This is a bump. This is a bump.
Oh, are you official, Bill?
Yeah, this is a bump. And this is nice. This is nice. This is real nice. But at first I was like, I was off the edge a little bit, but then now that I'm listening to it, yeah, the progression of the song.
Okay, people out there, are you gonna bump this song or are you gonna dump it? I'm waiting for one comment. Or somebody call in real quick, 815-312-3172. Tell me that you like the song or you don't like the song, whichever one. Let's hear.
It's very unique.
I like it.
It's very unique. I like it.
it.
Oh my goodness.
That's a good one.
It's a nice one.
Is it 4-0? Is it like 4 bumps and 0?
Unanimous.
This is like a sweet.
That was nice.
Jay?
That was nice. I got an open verse if you need it.
Did anybody else bump it? Did anybody else bump it on your comments or anything like that?
I'm not seeing that. Yeah,
No, you don't
y'all
see
bumping it or is y'all dumping it?
Yeah. Me myself, I'm gonna bump it because I like it. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to figure out. You know, my boy John B down in Atlanta. You know, he's really a music critic. You know, he dumped the last song.
That's an.
So I was just kind of waiting on him. Huh?
He's from Atlanta.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So
definitely
I was kind of waiting on him to see if he was going to bump this song or not. But I'm going to bump it. Malaysia's going to bump it. The Ville is going to bump it. Definitely. And Rocky's going to bump it. So that means his song is bumped.
Yeah, he got a 4 for 4.
4 for 4. We don't do that often.
No, we don't. We definitely don't.
Yes. Freeport, Illinois, wake up. That's how we do this. But listen, hey, we had a question. I need somebody to answer for me. What does Rockford mean?
What does
Rockford mean?
That's a question I never had.
Me neither.
I never thought of that.
Yeah, I wouldn't even think to know what Freeport
Listen,
means.
if anybody got the answer, please put it in the comments right now. What does Rockford mean? Why was Rockford named Rockford? Is it the Rock River? I don't know.
Good thing.
Anyway, now we just got a question from okay, where are they from? Oh no, I didn't see it. I thought that was a question, but no. Everybody, get this trivia. Give us the answer, please.
Yes.
What is the meaning of Rockford?
We doing cash out for the winner tonight? Who got it?
Look, I had it last time.
We're going to cash app. We're going to cash app somebody for the answer.
I don't know who got the winner.
Come on now.
We're going to cash app somebody some prize money. What does Rockford mean?
Yes.
That's all we want to know. What does Rockford mean? Why was Rockford named Rockford? We found out why Freeport was named Freeport last week.
I said we did.
Yes.
I'll give the history lesson.
Yes.
With the glasses on.
Okay, so
go ahead.
There was a port.
That's right.
Freeport had one of the freest ports. I don't know. It was a port that everybody came through with exchange goods, and it was free.
Yes.
It was located here.
Whoa.
So we got free port.
Yep. On the Pecatonic.
We that simple. We that simple.
That's by that train, huh? That train goes.
We that simple.
So the big question is, why did they name Rockford? That's just a big question.
That is a good
okay,
question.
if anybody got the answer, they can definitely put it in the chat. Yes?
Let me see. I'm going to take a stab at it.
Okay.
The Rockford Files.
Who?
The Rockford Files.
The sitcom called The Rockford Files.
Now, hold on a minute.
That's wrong. That's wrong.
Or was Rockford?
Yeah, I was wrong.
No, it's a guess. It's a guess, though. Ain't no wrong guess.
I mean, ain't nobody answered. Yeah.
Now, you know what? Wasn't the Rockford Files named after Rockford, Illinois? I don't know.
I don't think so.
Nah.
I just made that up.
I never even heard Rockford Files. I don't
Me
even know
neither.
what that is.
Me
Is that
neither.
No, because you're too young.
That's before our time.
Yeah, an actor by the name of Rock Hudson. Have y'all ever heard of Rock Hudson? He was a famous actor.
Who?
Nah.
Yes, I heard of it.
Y'all weren't born back in
You weren't even
those
thought of it.
Oh, my God.
Yeah,
We'll sit this one out.
y'all wasn't around when we had to go get the wrench
Yeah,
to
y'all
turn
got
the
this one.
TV.
Y'all got this one.
No, I just talk to my phone to make it work. I don't know none of that.
Yeah, we
Well, one thing I do know,
We had to get the wrench.
Rockford is the second largest city in the state of Illinois. That's
Yes.
what I do know.
Rockford is the second largest city in the state of Illinois.
Yes, that's what I do
Now,
know.
why was Rockford named Rockford? We just want to know. I tell y'all what, at the top of the hour, in about 3 minutes, we got my man Justin Cole going to be coming up. Ill Boy will be coming up in about 3 minutes. I tell y'all what, man, we're going to go to commercial break. We'll be right back, y'all.
It may be hard to believe, but people just like you are already saving money. FeedThePig.org makes it easy. Their simple savings plan teaches you how to start saving without going overboard. So you don't need to start foraging wild berries.
I was skeptical, but these are actually pretty good.
You don't need to sell your soul to the devil.
$15 is the best I can do.
You just need FeedThePig.org. Don't get left behind. Get tips and tools at FeedThePig.org. Brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
Listen up. You're now jamming throwbacks with DJ Mike J repping 815.
Yo, drop me another jam.
The odds of becoming a signed artist and having 4 #1 albums. 1 in 100 million. The odds of going on to win 7 Grammy Awards. 1 in 1.4 million. The odds of this performer having a child diagnosed with autism. 1 in 68. I'm Toni Braxton, and I encourage you to learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs. Autism Speaks. It's time to listen. Brought to you by Autism Speaks and the Ad Council.
This is the man. DJ Mike J in the mix, y'all.
All right, everybody in the car. Let's go.
What are we gonna do first when we get there, Mom? Go for a hike?
Sure.
What about canoeing? Can we go canoeing too?
I don't see why.
How long does it take to get to the forest?
It's not that far, sweetie.
Are we there yet?
Yep, we're here.
Already?
It's a short drive from your neighborhood to your naturehood. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a neighborhood park or green space near you. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the U.S. Forest Service.
You're listening to the smoothest DJ.
Yo.
That is funny that nobody haven't replied and said what
Rockford.
Yeah, what do Rockford mean?
Yeah.
Y'all proud. That's all part of y'all city.
Luckily, Tina Renee haven't chimed in and found out what Rockford means. Why was Rockford named Rockford? Rocky said the Rockford.
We got a caller on the line, so he might know.
Oh, let's caller. What's going on? How you doing today?
What's going on? How y'all doing?
Oh man, we're definitely doing awesome. Is this Ill Boy?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, man. Mr. Justin Cole, man, in the building, y'all. Y'all give him a hand.
What's going on,
man? Well, it's been a long time coming. Boy, it's been a long time coming, man, to get on this show.
Man, I appreciate y'all having the time, man, and let me get on and share this platform with y'all.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, Malaysia, my definitely my sidekick, and we got one and only DeVille in the building.
Yo, boy, how you doing, my man?
Yes.
What's going on? What's going on?
Man, we all representing, man. Man, it's all about you right now. Okay, Malaysia.
So please tell everybody who you are and where you're from.
Okay, I'm Ill Boy. I'm fresh out the Midwest, Freeport, Illinois, born and raised.
Oh,
yo.
Did he say Freeport?
I think he said the port.
He said you from Freeport?
He Pretzel City.
Yeah.
I know everybody. No, I gotta turn to that. I know everybody in Freeport. I already see. No. So, what made you want to get into this music game?
It's just always been a love. It's always just been a love for the game. Just dating back to that mix of R&B and rap together. Just stuff I really enjoyed, and that's just a combination of me as an artist.
So, who has been your biggest inspiration as far as music?
I would say one of my favorite artists is big inspirations is Soulja Slim. Rest in peace to him. I really just love his music. I felt the authenticity in his music, and he just really made me feel like he did what he said. You know what I'm saying? So I just really always enjoyed his music.
What do you feel like has been the hardest part about being in the music industry?
Right.
Man, getting your monies up. You definitely got to get your monies up when you jump in this game, and you got to really prioritize those monies and try to spend them wisely when you're an independent artist, and do your best to get those records to the main.
Definitely.
So what advice would you give any artist who's struggling with that?
I would just say, man, try your best to get a team around you, get a supporting cast around you, and really know what your budget is. Have some goals set in sight, and try to achieve them.
So you working on anything special, any projects, anything you might want to drop and let us exclusively know about, you know?
Almost definitely. So we got the first 1 million remix. We got that dropping real soon with Bentley Records. Just signed a distribution deal with them. So it's giving me an opportunity for my music to reach out to a larger audience. So we're going to hit them with that. Currently got a record out right now called Amen. It's about the injustices that George Floyd and so many African Americans face. Got a video out, got a song for that right now.
Nice.
And got a lot more projects coming.
So I think, so since you're a local artist, you mentioned that, you know, congratulations on getting that distribution deal. Let me start by saying that. So as a local artist and as somebody from Freeport, what would you say as motivation to other artists, to other local artists who are striving to get to the point where they can get distribution deals and so on and so forth? What advice would you give them?
I'll just say, man, just keep going. I know Freeport is a small town, small-minded. People haven't got a chance to really experience anything outside of there, so people can't always understand your vision, can't always understand your movement. So I would just say keep going, keep grinding. Don't let nobody, you know, stop you from what you're trying to do.
Definitely.
Okay. So can you tell us what do you think sets you apart from other artists in your industry?
I would think just the attention to detail. I've been fortunate enough to have some different people on my team. Shout out to my manager, Rod Robinson. Shout out to my boy All Day Jay. That's my team. We rocking with each other, and we doing our best to just get the details down. Make sure our music is properly copyrighted. You know, getting our stuff properly sound exchange. Basically, putting ourselves in a position to benefit from the record once the record takes off.
Right.
So, okay, yeah. I didn't know if I was gonna go ahead. Okay. What steps have you already taken to get where you are? I don't know if we asked that already. Okay, yeah. What steps have I taken? Yeah, what steps have you taken to get to where you are as an artist today?
Just trying to, like I said, understanding what my budget is, strategically trying to spend my budget, looking at different opportunities that will benefit my career, and just really lining everything up. You know?
Absolutely, for sure.
What kind of distribution are you using?
Say that one more time.
What type of distribution are you using? What form are you using?
I got a distribution deal through Bentley Records, so it's actually really dope. It's a platform that they have. Bentley Records is a record label based out of New York.
Mm-hmm.
So when you get on there, you can do all of your work with them through there, and it's a really cool platform. And the difference between them, between like DistroKid, CD Baby, because y'all already know that we can all do that.
Yeah.
But with Bentley, they have it where you can get it at 250 stores, and they can get it out there to a larger audience. But I also see it as an opportunity to network. You know, I have connections with the A&Rs, and you know, I've had conversations with them. So that's where I really see the opportunity with the distribution deal is just an opportunity to network and show my worth.
What about doing live performances, concerts, and things like that? Are you prepared to do these kinds of things?
Yeah, right before the pandemic, we were on a tour with the core DJs in Atlanta. We were down there for like 4 days. We got an opportunity to promote the network, promoting and networking my record, First 1 Million. We got to be at some pretty dope venues while we were down there, so it was a really dope experience. And we were in Oklahoma earlier in the year, you know, doing some other stuff as well. So.
What is your next step in the industry?
Good question.
You said, what's my next step in the industry?
Yeah, what's your next step?
My next step is to put out this First 1 Million record. It's a dope record. I got 3 other guys on there from the Midwest, and it's just a re-up to the original record, and we really want to get this out here to the masses. And I got just a dope record with another female artist from Canada. So we got a lot of different stuff going on, and I just can't wait to present each one of these records.
Are you
at their perfect time?
Are you doing videos to contrast your music?
Absolutely. So First 1 Million, if you guys check that out, we do got a visual for that. The record I spoke about, Amen, we got a visual for that. And we're going to have a visual for every single that we put out moving forward as well. So,
Find you on YouTube?
Yes, you can go on YouTube and check out all my videos.
Okay.
One thing I want you to talk about, and you mentioned this, and I kind of see it in some artists, and I think, Bill, you can talk about this a little bit too. I sometimes run into artists who are like they get caught up in the artistry part of it and making the music, but not handling the business part of it. They're so quick to forget that to be an artist is also to be a business person as well. So can you speak on learning about the business aspect as well as juggling being an artist?
Absolutely. I think as we got a little more deeper in this, and I started to meet some important people, and start to get some perspective, I think it gets the artist easily gets caught up. Man, let me go to the studio. I got this dope record. I want to drop it. We pump. I've been there as well. But then the back end of the work is now you got to go out there and you got to promote this, and you got to put this out here to the world and see what the world think about your record. And there's a lot of people out here, and you just got to continue to work, and you got to network, and really just like I said, while you're doing all of that, make sure everything is in order, though. Make sure everything is in order. Make sure your budget's in order when you come out here and you talk to these people, because sometimes you got one chance to talk to these people, and if you're not coming correctly, they're gonna tell you to step, and you're not gonna get another opportunity at all. So
yeah, and I'm gonna actually throw something on top of what he said. I feel like in the industry, business can override your craft sometimes. I feel like the money can like I don't know how to word this. The money takes over the actual meaning of music. I feel like so.
Yeah. You know, I also want to add to brother is that when doing your music in the industry like that, do you have a perspective on who's all involved as far as your business part of it? Because I know Malaysia was leaning toward the business aspect of it, because it's all about the money at the bottom line. Money is the bottom line of all businesses, and if you're not on top of that game and knowing who's in charge of all of your development, your I wanted to say your what's that term I wanted to use? Your funds. I'll put it
cut
like
out
that.
just a little bit.
Yeah, your royalties and your publishings and things like that. Who's protecting all these things?
That's where the ASCAP comes in. That's where the sound exchange comes in. You know, that's where you making sure your lyrics are copyrighted to copyright.gov. You know, it's a number of different things that you got to do to put yourself in position. Absolutely. So
okay.
So my main point of mentioning that was because I definitely want artists to understand like your music is very much important, but there is a back end to it. There is business that goes with it. There are legitimacies that have to be handled. The responsibilities have to be handled. But the one thing I want you to also to talk about, Ill Boy, is what did you do on the days when people weren't playing your music or you weren't getting the views that you wanted or you weren't getting the plays? How did you keep yourself motivated?
Man, just really changed the infrastructure of my Instagram. I thought that I was doing some engaging posts, and I ran into some people down in Atlanta, and they said, "Hey, this looks terrible," and I would have never known that you were an artist, and I would have gave you another look after that. Like, we want to see you in the studio. We want to see you interactive. You know, she said, you know, we want to see the artist. We don't want to see, you know, some of the different things. I was posting some memes and thought I was posting some content, but it wasn't relevant. So just really focus on how can I give something different every day, every week, and just continue to get that content on top of working with the music and doing those visuals. We live in a very visual world, so
that's something that nobody talks about is the social media marketing that goes behind being an artist and making sure your content is relatable to your audience. So can you tell our audience where they can find your music, where they can find your Instagram, all that good information?
Absolutely. So www.illboy.com, and you're going to find everything that you need to know. I am on Spotify, and I'm on all platforms, but go to www.illboy.com, and that's all you need.
Man, that's what's up. That's what's up, Ill Boy. Now listen, you know, after hearing all the questions and everything, now tell me this. Do you think the rap game is about to change just from all the protesting and things like that? Do you think the music, the lyrics and things is going to kind of change more for positive than strip club?
That's a good question.
I mean, do you think it's going to go back into the Flavor Flav days, the back with the Queen Latifah used to, you know, all of Professor X and all of them, you know, if you remember them.
NWA.
I grew up in that kind of situation when we used to be back then. We was protesting back then when I was there, and that kind of music was our kind of music. So do you think that the rap game is going to change, like from the strip club
music,
selling the pills and whatever
more political?
Yeah, is it going to get more political?
I would say that those type of records that you're talking about, those aren't going to change just because I think we as Americans, you know, some people may definitely not do some of the lifestyles that some of these entertainers are talking about, but
right.
we can definitely enjoy sometimes hearing a song or, some of the things that they're doing. So people want to feed and want that to a degree. But with the death of George Floyd, obviously, I jumped out there. I did a record. A lot of people are jumping out there. They're having a lot of opinions right now. So it's definitely fluctuating in the air. And we'll see as time progresses if more people continue to try to come out with those type of records. But in the club stuff, you ain't gonna miss that. They gonna keep coming with those.
Definitely. Okay, I'll just.
I wanted to add this. Nipsey was one of those guys who was social. He was a social type of conscious person. Yeah. And he had views about the perspective on social life here in this country. And I think a lot of his lyrics and the music that he spoke about resembles a lot of that.
Definitely. Definitely.
Wow. Okay. Well, go ahead.
One thing. Can I add on? Can I?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Can I add on?
Yes.
It's just interesting, just because I grew up in a very Christian family, and my mother very Christian, well mannered in that area. So I think it's important for people to get out here, and when they do their music, that you still resemble the same person that you are. You know what I'm saying? I had to explain, Mom, like, hey, you may hear some things you don't always want or want to hear, but music is expressive, and it's a lane forward. But I think it's important for me to come out here and be whoever it is that I'm gonna be, but still show them, like, hey, I still got some values, Mama, that you showed me. I'm still in my community. I'm still want to uplift people.
I can agree with him.
It's a talent that I want to, enhance my family and others around me.
I definitely agree with him. I come from the same background as well, so it's like just hearing another artist say that is just like crazy. So just keep doing what you're doing, boy. To me, because I like it.
Yeah, I got a question.
Yo, what up?
So, what do you be telling your parents? Like, what do you tell them when
Same thing boy tell his parents. I tell him, Ma, you might hear some things that you might not, you might not like.
Right.
But at the end of the day,
right.
I feel like the music. I feel like music is just describes who I am, my life. So I feel like in my feelings. So I feel like I'm just explaining myself in a different way than everybody else is. So like they have to accept it. They have to accept it. Yeah.
Okay.
They have no other choice.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm not gonna sit y'all down and explain this to y'all. So I'm gonna just write it through these lyrics. You know what I'm saying? It might be a short paragraph, but it's my feelings.
And both of y'all grown as hell.
Yeah, most definitely.
Right.
Ill boy, man, we got your joint, man, right now. We got that joint, man, 1 million.
Let's get
Am I right?
First 1 million, where you going, man? Cut it on, then.
You got to give an intro for it, though. Give an intro for it.
Yeah, tell us about it.
All right. This is my single off my album 519. First 1 million. Remix coming to this real soon. So go ahead and get this in rotation.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about my first 1 million. I'm thinking about my first 1 million. I'm trying to stack it to the ceiling. I'm thinking about my first 1 million. I'm thinking about my first 1 million. I'm thinking about my first 1 million. I'm trying to stack it to the ceiling. I'm thinking about my first 1 million. I'm thinking about my first 1 million. I count my cash, I count my blessings, then I get to living. Shout out to Cold World, that's my whole world. We gon' spend this money, live in harmony. I stay buster free, keep you away from me. Keep my money in the stash, that's a guarantee. Fly down to Mexico, I got relation goals. I keep my lady with me, I got them marriage goals. I know them doors go, I treat them like Jane Doe's. I don't play around, I'm about that cash, boy. I'm from Illinois, I'm an ill boy. I'm thinking about my first 1 million, I'm about to get it, boy. Hey, I'm thinking about my first 1 million. I'm thinking about my first 1 million. I'm trying to stack it to the ceiling. I'm thinking about my first 1 million. I'm thinking about my first 1 million. I'm thinking about my first 1 million. I'm trying to stack it to the ceiling. I'm thinking about my first 1 million. You don't want no drama. Sing home to your mama. I'm hustling, I'm grinding, I'm trying to see tomorrow. Your plans is sour. Power, get your money up, then you can really be somebody. I'm gone, off juice, my pockets Bruce. You hating, obtuse. I don't like you. I just outgrew the games you play. Not get a clue. You silly do. I'm right back to the money. Carry when I'm on. I do this all night long. It's a marathon. I'm here, boy, so I go. I'm deaf, so that's so. That rainbow, it glow. That cash, that it go. Hit bust down the door. Hit bust down your hoe. I call that mirror. Your bankroll gone. That was just another sad love song. Tony Braxton.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Okay, think about that first 1 million.
Ill boy.
Yeah, yo.
I'm thinking about my first one.
Man, what in the world was you thinking?
Yeah, money. It sounds like.
I mean, he just answered
It
that.
sounds like money.
I'm thinking about my first 1 million.
Oh my goodness, man. I've been liking the song like for
It's
real.
super catchy, bro. I like that. I'm
Man.
thinking about my freshman, man.
Big shouts out, man.
Oh,
That's what you play in the
Man,
gym when
big
you ready
shouts
to.
out, man,
oh,
Ill
God.
boy.
Or you want to wake up and get some money?
So when you're gonna ride back to Freeport, man, we're gonna see you perform this song. Whenever
Man,
somebody
I'd love
asks
to do
you.
it, man. Been quarantining a lot right now. Things opening up a little bit, but I definitely love to
How
come
about a
down there and
virtual
perform it.
virtual show?
Like a virtual show.
Yeah, how about we get a virtual
concert.
show?
Oh, you want a virtual show?
Yeah, how about a
Yeah,
little
we do
virtual
like
show,
a
you know what I'm
virtual
saying?
concert. We could do like the whole clique, like DeVille,
Yeah,
all
I was gonna
DJ.
fly down to the Carolinas. We could do it together.
Okay.
I had somebody
Well, if
else,
y'all love-
Black
if y'all
Baby
love
Rich,
the-
wanted to
if
do
y'all
a
love this
virtual
joint
one
right
too.
here, then y'all gonna love
was
the
his
remix.
name?
Y'all gonna love the remix.
Oh, snap.
The remix gonna be fun.
The remix is gonna be fire, man. Big
First
shouts out,
billion.
man, the Ill boy. Hey, y'all, let's give him a
Shout
hand,
out-
y'all.
Hey, shout out to my boy Aaron Picato from Cincinnati. Shout out to my boy All Day Jay in the Sky. Shout out to my boy Sleepy Bag in Indiana. We all Midwest boys. We clicked up, and it's gonna be a nice record.
Oh my goodness.
And that's crazy. You go to All Day Jake. I do too. All right. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I go to All
my
Day.
guy right there.
It's my dude.
Yes, sir. Hey, listen, Ill boy, man, we got to get up out of here. And man, I tell you what, man, thanks for the interview. Thanks for the song, because your song is definitely going to go on rotation right now. I love it. Everybody
I
else
appreciate
love this
y'all, and I
song.
appreciate y'all platform.
Yes, sir. Hey, listen, man, whenever you come to Freeport, come give us a holler, man, please.
Most definitely. I will do that.
All right, then. That's Ill boy, everybody. Yes. See you later, bro. Man, I tell you what, man, that right there was great.
Yeah,
That was great.
I'm
You didn't
still
know he was
like,
from Freeport.
I know everybody.
Yeah, I ain't never seen it.
That's what I'm saying. Where are you? I even hiding, but no.
Yeah, we would have been to this song together. You tripping out.
Hey, y'all, please, y'all, don't forget, this is played live over the air on 105.7 FM in Freeport, Illinois. Also, you can listen to us on Live365.com. And all you do is look up Flight Radio, and you can hear us there. And also, you can just look at us live right here on Facebook. And, man, we're doing the damn thing. Listen, y'all. Ill boy, that was huge.
Yeah,
that was huge.
that was
Hey, y'all,
nice.
coming up at the bottom of the hour, like in about 5 minutes, we got Virgil Hobson.
Yep.
Right, coming on.
Yep.
Virgil Hobson from Rockford, Illinois, from 100 Strong. He will be coming on. Malaysia will be handling that interview. But I have another Bump It or Dump It right now. I have another Bump It or Dump It song. This is by Black Baby Rich, okay? Black Baby Rich, and the song, or it's Rich and Sway too. So the song is called Detox.
Detox.
The song is called Detox.
Where he from?
He lives in Rockford.
Rockford. Okay.
Okay, lives in Rockford, Illinois. Now, somebody from Charlotte, North Carolina wanted to know where Rockford, Illinois is, okay?
You know what?
Now, Rockford, Illinois is where? It is in northern Illinois, like about
Let's just say
20 miles away from the south of border of Wisconsin. And it's the second largest city in the state of Illinois. Now we're just trying to figure out why did they name Rockford Rockford? Why did they name Rockford Rockford? Anyway, bump it or dump it. Black Baby Rich, let's go.
When the drugs wear off and my high come down and the sun come out, I take a sober look around and all I see is you. All I see is you, yeah. All I see is you. All I see is you, yeah. When the drugs wear off and my high come down and the sun come out, I take a sober look around and all I see is you. All I see is
Bump it or dump it. Bump it or dump it.
I need a detox from. You don't wanna really need a detox from. I need a detox from. You don't wanna really need a detox from. Yeah. I need a detox from. You don't wanna really need a detox from. I need a detox from. I feel like I relapsed again.
I can see it better you. I'm guessing you be thinking you can see it better me. Like I can say in the beginning it was chemistry, but lately it's been getting different with the energy. Like maybe you're the one I need a detox from. We pop up the timelines and never even read it. Soon as we beef and you tag all of our mutual friends in it, so you can be sure that everybody see it. The definition of petty. We was rocking steady. Told you was looking like a snack, little Debbie. Told you I could change the way you think about it if you let me. Got a feeling you'd have had some indiscretions on the record. It might have healed it broken heart. Drugs wearing off, I can see it all in better view. Like how the fuck could I expect for you to ever see the better part of me and you can't even see the better you? Talk about it. Talk about it.
Why do I hear T.I.? Some kind of reason, y'all. Let's go.
I knew I heard something.
When the drugs wear off and my high come down and the sun come out, I take a sober look around and all I see is you. All I see is you, yeah. All I see is you. All I see is you, yeah. When the drugs wear off and my high come down and the sun come out, I take a sober look around and all I see is you. All I see is you, yeah.
What you think, man? Come on, Bill. What do you think?
He got me. He definitely got me. He got me. It's when he came in with the verse.
He was like,
when he came in with the verse.
But you claiming that you love a nigga. Somehow I'm still fucking
Okay.
with you, even though
What you think,
That
man?
first verse, he just came in. The way he came in, it just took me. But at first I was just like, okay, I'm vibing with it. But then he started rapping, and I'm just like, yep, curve, he got me. He took me. Yep, okay. It's a bump. It's a bump.
I know I'm sounding like a broken record on the shelf, but everything is different when the high comes down. I come around and it's feeling like so much has changed. You know what they say about it, baby, love is pain. And what somebody down and lose could be somebody gain. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it.
When the drugs wear off,
He reminded me of somebody though. It's not Bryson Tiller, but it's somebody. The party next, not Party Next Door. It's on the tip of my tongue. But this is raw. This is nice.
A little bit of Party Next
Little
Door.
bit, just a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. What y'all
I
think
like
out
that,
there,
though.
man?
I like
Bump it
that.
or dump it?
Dump. I mean, shoot, not dump it, but
Yeah, we're gonna bump that.
bump it.
Yeah, we definitely gonna bump that.
Plus, we got our caller
Trying to think.
online.
Oh my goodness.
Black boy.
Man, it's Black Baby Rich.
Black Baby Rich.
He's been on the show 2 times.
Yes.
Man, he's
No,
been on the
right.
show 2 times from
He's
Rockford,
doing
Illinois.
good, man.
That's dope.
He's doing
Man,
good.
That's dope.
I love it. I'm gonna bump it.
I'm gonna bump it.
Bump it.
Bump it.
Rocky,
We all gonna bump
Love
it.
it.
bump
I love it.
4 bumps, my man.
Ooh, we give
Man,
out. We nice
you
to that.
get it, Black
Yeah,
Baby Rich,
that's
man.
good,
Keep
bro.
making that good music, man.
Definitely.
Yeah, we got a caller online.
Okay, is that Virgil?
Yes, it is.
Yo.
Virgil,
What's going on?
man, nothing much. Hey, what you think about that Black Baby Rich song?
Oh, about what now?
What you think about that Black Baby Rich song that just went off? Would you bump it or dump it?
You know what? I didn't catch it, but I'm gonna have to tune in and check it out.
Oh, okay. I thought you was listening to
Got
it.
right to the end of it.
He must caught the end of it or something. Yeah. Virgil, how you been, man? How's everything going in Rockford?
Going great. I'm actually on the line with another fellow community stakeholder that does a lot of stuff with me in the community. He's on too. His name is Stefan Miller.
Oh, okay.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, Stefan, how you
Stefan.
doing? Hey, we got a double call.
Let's do it.
All right,
Doing
Malaysia.
great, guys.
Yes.
Glad to be on today.
Oh, okay, man. Thank you, man. Malaysia got a couple questions for you, Virgil. We're gonna get down to it right now, okay?
I'm gonna have each of you answer this. So can you guys please tell everybody who you are again and tell them where you're from and a little bit about yourself?
All right, my name is Virgil Hobson. I am a board member of 100 Strong, and I'm also a parent community of middle school here in Rockville, Illinois, Kennedy Middle School. Just a little bit about myself. Born and raised in Rockford. I left Rockford for about 20 years back in 1990 and lived in South Florida for 20 years. Came back in 2010. And, you know, that's pretty much it. I'm just a concerned citizen and trying to make a difference in the various platforms that I'm involved in the community.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that was a story already.
That's it, man. That's great.
Yes.
You have
Let Mr. Miller tell you a little bit about himself.
Okay.
All right. Yep. My name is Stefan Miller. I'm also a member of 100 Strong, a parent liaison at Kennedy Middle School. Born in Texas, but raised here in Rockford, Illinois, and also a very concerned community member looking to see change in Rockford.
All right. That's what we're talking about.
Man, good move.
So can either one of you please give everybody kind of a description of what 100 Strong is for those who don't know what the organization is about?
Okay, yeah, so we're a non-for-profit organization. We started, it'll be 5 years in January that we started. And our organization is supporting various programs within our program and other programs in the community that support and empower our youth. But not only the youth, trying to get the families involved in just various aspects of our community. That's what we're trying to do, support anything positive and create things positive to empower our people. And especially the ones who are maybe misinformed, disenfranchised, or forgotten people in the community.
So could you tell everybody about the lawn care business and about your reasoning for utilizing at-risk youth?
Yeah, okay. So to be honest with you, it's a little bit more than lawn care. We don't cut a whole lot of grass. It's actually
oh, come on now.
Virgil, where did he go?
Oh, look back.
Call us back.
Please call us
Oh my goodness, what happened to him?
Man.
Anyway, back to the big question again. Why is Rockford called Rockford? Why is Rockford called Rockford?
Anybody?
He's still on the line.
You still on the line?
Virgil, you still on the line?
Yeah.
He cut off? His phone cut off?
Something cut off.
Did it
It's
turn on? Yeah,
there we go. I was saying we heard that.
He's gone. Now listen, now 100 Strong, like that's they're real huge in Rockford, and then I think I'm going to ask him that, like when he come back on about something about with that police officer. I mean the police chief.
I'm not gonna say his name, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah, most definitely call us back.
Yeah, Virgil, call us back
definitely.
there. We're definitely waiting for you to call us back.
Devil.
But we definitely want the definition of why Rockford is called Rockford.
Well, in the meantime, I have a hot question.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, so this is a scenario. So this was somebody posted and was sent to me. It says, if my child and my husband both had COVID-19 and needed a ventilator, and we could only give it to one of them, I'm saying I'm saving my husband. I wouldn't want to raise my child without my husband if I could help it. My child can't help me mourn the loss of my husband. So the discussion is, if you had to choose between your partner or your child to give the ventilator to, it was the last ventilator, who would you choose? This woman said she'll save her husband.
I don't think that's a question. I'm definitely saving my kid.
I've seen so many things
So in other
in the
words, Bill,
comments.
you're not saving your wife.
Oh, definitely not. Bye bye.
Yeah.
What you mean?
I'm not even
Definitely
mad.
saving my kid.
Yeah.
Oh, most definitely.
Just because she had a conscience to even think.
Yeah, she would have to go. Like, what if your child dies, and then what if this man decides to go make a baby with somebody else? Like, you just saved him.
That's warped thinking.
You tripping?
Yeah,
Your baby ain't gonna never leave you.
Okay. One more time, Malaysia. The question is.
Hold on, let me go back. So,
while we waiting on Virgil to call back, we're gonna get back with Virgil.
So this was sent to me. It said, if my child and my husband both had COVID-19 and needed a ventilator, and we only could give it to one of them, I'm saving my husband. I wouldn't want to raise my child without my spouse if I can help it. Plus, my child can't help me mourn the loss of my husband.
She's a child killer.
Yeah.
Oh my.
That's what she is.
How do you get to heaven? What do you say? Like,
God, I killed my baby because my husband was dying.
Oh, because he needed the ventilator before the baby.
I'm sorry, like as a parent,
I don't know what to say.
As a parent, don't give me the no. Give it to my
And
child. I wouldn't think twice about it.
You know, the thing is, this might be corny, but how does a husband know that that's his real child?
Facts.
That's why she's probably
said the baby.
Before,
oh my goodness.
She's too willing to throw the baby away.
Man, or maybe she just never want the baby to begin with.
We got the phone call. But what would you do out there? Listen, we got the people from St. Louis checking in right now. We got people from Little Rock, Arkansas. I see y'all checking in. Then also I see Florida. They're always checking in. Tallahassee, Florida.
Got California in here.
Yes, sir. And also Memphis, Tennessee is checking in. M-Town. And you already know Atlanta, Georgia is checking in right now. Also, man, we are live all across the board. Virgil, you back?
Yep, me and Mr. Miller are back.
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
We're back.
Okay. Hey, listen, a real quick question. What is the reasoning behind the name of Rockford? Why does Rockford name Rockford? Do you know?
Man, something about a ford in the river. What that is, I don't know.
You did say something about the river.
Okay, the Rock River.
The Rock River.
About the Rock
Mr.
River.
Miller could speak to that.
Okay.
Hey, I'm sorry, y'all. I don't have the answer to that.
See, I might have to cash app person who got the answer to it. But y'all gonna be Googling real fast.
Yeah, I'm gonna Google that.
You know,
go ahead.
I wanted to say this. I remember the days when the mobs squad or the mafias used to come to this area to tour.
Okay.
Who's to say they didn't adopt that name?
Name it Rockford.
Named it Rockford. That's
I
just
don't
my.
know. It just.
That's
I'm gonna
my
Google it up when I get home, though.
Yeah, that's something to search.
That's just a fact.
You know what? I've heard it's been called different names. At some point, it was called Midway because it's like midway between Chicago and Galena.
Okay.
And then I heard it was called the Forest City. I don't know where that Rockford came from exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, dope,
go ahead.
So to hop back into where we kind of left off, I think the last question I asked you was, tell me about the lawn care business and your reasoning for utilizing the at-risk youth.
Yeah, I'll let Mr. Miller touch in on that.
Yeah, me and Virgil, of course, do a lot of brainstorming when we're at work at Kennedy Middle School. And the idea about working with the youth kind of came about us trying to have a relationship with the youth as well as their parents. In the school, the relationship is rather strained between students and teachers and also parents and teachers. So we wanted to find an avenue where we could work with our students outside of school and then maybe build a relationship outside of school that would transcend back into the school.
There you go.
We kind of came up with the idea to work with the young men, both at school and to 100 strong, so that we can build a relationship with the larger community and the families in the community.
All right. Right. Sounds great.
So what are some values that you're holding?
In life, it's just teaching good habits as far as just, being accountable, getting up in the morning on time,
just, commitment, paying attention, to your work and what you're doing. I remember, when I was growing up and I was their age, and my mom had me cutting every lawn and raking every yard in the neighborhood, and I would always ask her, hey, how does that look? And she would always say, you know what? If it don't look right to you, it ain't gonna look right to nobody else. So that's one thing I always, instill in them. A lot of times they'll question, what do you think? Did we do a good job? And I'm like, well, before I tell you what I think, you tell me what you think.
Yeah.
So we're just, teaching them to be self-sufficient and being able to accomplish things on their own. And, and also, we have some young men that are continuing to sign up and join in, and they're able to show those new ones come in. So just to teach them to be humble and teach and share your knowledge. So it teaches a lot of great values that, some of them probably have, but we're just trying to build on that.
And what is...
And I totally concur with other things Virgil said. I would add a couple things. We're trying to teach our kids to have grit and not to give up on things that they start. So stay strong, stick with it, have grit, you'll overcome. He mentioned also the punctuality. With just the punctuality, these young men are learning to be on time and come to work prepared to work. And then, of course, we got the integrity part. But then all the time we're trying to model good relationships with our people. So we're trying to teach them the value of trusting and loving one another as Black people.
That's it.
What is 100 Strong primary mission in their statement?
Well, like I said, our primary mission is to support and create programming for the youth of Rockford and positive programming that empowers them, that shows them, how to be self-sufficient and that they don't have to depend on anybody. It's good to have support. You have to be self-sufficient, in life and be able to take care of yourself and take care of your family. And a lot of times, a lot of our children that we deal with, sometimes they don't have that into the household. And sometimes even through those youth, they're taking that back home and they're inspiring their parents and their siblings and their aunts and uncles and whoever come around that, it's a better way to live and it's a better way to go about things. You don't have to stay down and feel stepped on. You can build yourself up.
Right.
Part of the COVID pandemic thing is affecting a lot of areas around our community. And what are you guys are doing to keep people positive in the event of these this situation, to keep people inspired and motivated to be still part of what the community needs are?
It's always somebody want to call when we got a good interview going. What is going on? Man, they did. I'm telling you, they are on it. Yes.
What I think I'm gonna do is get another line put in.
Right.
Yeah. So
but
that's what we'll do.
I didn't hear all of the questions, but I heard a little about COVID and what are we doing to kind of educate and inform people about COVID.
That's right.
We're stressing to our young boys that we work with. We make them all use masks, but we're telling them to keep their hands clean at all times. We have hand sanitizer available for them when they're at work. Me and Virgil even make certain posts from time to time on Facebook about COVID and being careful with COVID.
Yeah.
So we're really just daily, just as we walk through life during this time of the pandemic, is just talking about it and just telling people what we know about it that will keep them safe.
Oh yeah.
Yep. And to piggyback on what Mr. Miller was saying too, as parent liaisons, as soon as the schools shut down, this was uncharted waters for everybody. I mean, we've never been through this in our lifetime. So we had to find ways, as parent liaisons, community liaisons, to keep these children engaged and to push them, to do the virtual learning online. As a matter of fact, we got a program now going on at Kennedy Middle School for those students where they have a virtual summer school. And like I said, it's tough, but we're working on it. Just to make sure those kids have working computers and making sure they know how to navigate through those computers to be able to stay engaged, and also creating incentives. Because sometimes just going through those motions could be a little boring. It's hard to get them to tap in. So we create incentives so that they can be, encouraged to get involved and start doing some things that they aren't accustomed to doing as far as learning. And then once, they tap into something that they like, hopefully they'll stay engaged. So it's always challenging, but we try to be as creative as we can to find ways to keep them involved.
Overall.
And also trying to find partners who can partner with us to help us build that relationship. We have a partnership with Rockford.
Wow. What's the support? Yeah, what is the support when it comes to parents of a lot of the children there? What kind of a feedback and that you're getting in addition to supporting the kids, giving everybody things to do? What's the parents' attitude and their feedback on you guys' mission?
Well, you know what? This is my first year as a parent liaison. I believe Mr. Miller has been there for 4 years. One of the greatest assets to our position is that we're from this community. Right. And so a lot of the parents that we run into, if we don't know them, we are familiar with the family and the name. So that's, one hurdle that we're already over just because we have that connection from being a part of this community. But where, it could be really tough for other people who are not. But it's still challenging just to keep the parents engaged. People have to work, and they have various things that they need to do throughout the day. But when we show them that we genuinely care and that, we feel like the children's education and their lives are important, and we build those relationships, the parents can tell, if they come home and they're saying something negative about me and Mr. Miller, they know, oh man, probably they don't really care about our kids, but when they know and we show them that love, that kind of spills over to the family. So that's a huge hurdle that's already knocked down before we even connect. And I guess you can speak to it a little bit more, Mr. Miller. You've been doing it 4 years.
Yeah, Virgil hit the nail on the head. With he and I being hometown boys and being here most of our lives, a lot of people in the community, or at least know somebody that someone else knows. So people accept us very well, but at the same time, you're dealing with children who are 11 to 15 years old, right. And they're kind of trying to break away from their parents. Yeah. So their parents, they don't want their parents to come to school. So they're not encouraging their parents to come to school. Of course, they're starting to like boys and girls and so forth and date, and they're a little apprehensive about it. So they're trying to break away from parents. But at the same time, we're trying to pull parents to get them involved. So it's kind of a hat trick. We got to find something that our parents are driven forward, and that's our job.
Wow. Hey, you know what? 100 strong. I'm talking to the ones who's really support 100 strong. You brothers are magnificent with your reporting of what is needed throughout our communities and things like that. You know what? We would love to have you guys to patronize things that you're doing with us, keep us encouraged, and give us a report status each month. Let us know how you guys are doing and how the communities are doing.
We got a lot of feedback, y'all. We really lost y'all's audio.
Oh, you did?
Oh, okay. Okay, because right now I'm looking at the meter. You're talking to the world right now. I just want you to know that. You're talking to the world. You're not only talking to Facebook. You're talking to the whole world. I got my people from London is listening right now. People.
Just give us a report, man. Just give us a report on a monthly basis. And we would love for you guys to come in and give us the statistics of what's going on in communities and actions and committees, especially from you guys' perspective. You guys have a long hurdle. Y'all doing a great job. We want to keep y'all in the focus narrative about everything that we're talking about.
Yes.
Because it's major.
Yes.
All that we talk about is a major concern. And we want you guys to be part of what Flight Radio is about.
Man, I tell y'all what, man, all of this whole conversation, y'all made Malaysia's job so easy.
Definitely did. Definitely did.
So easy.
Definitely did.
But before you go, there is some questions I definitely did want us to ask you. There are things that you guys are doing at Kennedy High School. Can you talk quickly about some of the things that you guys put in place at Kennedy?
Brother, you still there?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yep. See, some of the things that we're working on at Kennedy is of course, getting our parents more involved. But our principal, Savita Redmond, she came up with a fantastic initiative where she wanted, she stated that if our children look good, they feel good. So she asked us if we could create a situation where people could come in and give our children haircuts. So we had men and women come in and cut our young boys' hair, and we had female and male men come in and do hairstyling for our female students. So that was a fantastic initiative. We were glad we were able to get that off the ground for her. She was the brainstormer. She was the person who came up with that idea. So man, it really did great wonders for our school.
Yeah, big shout out to our principal at Kennedy, the principal, Cosita Redmond. She's awesome. And she's been, supporting and been a big catalyst in everything we do. That's huge.
Yeah.
So can you tell us about any upcoming events or any plans that you guys coming up for 100 Strong?
Yeah, right now, we got a few fundraisers coming up. The dates are pending. One thing that we're working on right now is also something 100 Strong is doing with the Park District is the introduction to soccer, where we'll be doing that within the next couple of weeks. We'll probably start in mid-July. But it won't only just be like a free day on, I think it'll be like a 3 or 4 day schedule where the kids can come out and be introduced to various sports and just, have some fun and get them outside of the house. One of the things that I'm excited about is we're going to be doing the introduction to golf as well. And a lot of our kids that we deal with don't get the opportunity to do golf or even think about doing that.
Right.
So that's a big initiative that we'll be working on. We have a lot of programming going on. We have a program for the young men called Maneuvering to Manhood, and a lot of those initiatives that we're working on in Maneuvering to Manhood, we use that. When we're doing the landscaping with them, and we have a similar project, a program that we do with the young ladies called I Love Myself. Younger school-age young girls where they're teaching them anything but just social interaction, personal hygiene, and just building those relationships. One thing that I've learned working in the community is, you don't have to ask a lot of questions. When you build those relationships, people open up and they tell you what their needs are. You don't even have to ask. So that's where it starts building those relationships and getting to know people. And they open up, and to be honest with you, I learn as much from them as they learn from us.
There you go.
It's a blessing in both ways.
Yeah, Freeport needs to take a page out of what you guys are doing. We need more of that. We're going to try to be effective in those areas as well, promoting that agenda, those same types of curriculums, atmosphere that you guys are creating, man. It is awesome. I don't use that word awesome that much.
Influencing you over here.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but it is definitely a great thing that you guys are doing that we need to emulate. And I'm telling you, it is something that we definitely need all over the country, maybe in many other countries around the world.
Yeah, definitely.
But right here in little old Freeport, we definitely need to make some major changes in our efforts.
We do.
Hey, wait a minute.
That's right. Stop him, Virgil. That's right.
I graduated high school back in '85, so I participated in sports, football and track and all that. And we used to come to Freeport,
right?
And I tell you what, Freeport was always together and unified, especially in the black community.
That's right.
Together, man.
That's right.
So little old
Freeport was solid. You couldn't come to Freeport and try to start nothing to try to
no, not back then.
Get pretzel whipped.
No, not back then. Not in '85. See, I
know that ain't changed.
Get pretzel whipped.
What's wrong with Rock?
I don't know.
Oh, been
but
here too long.
I tell you, man, we're going to start shining the spotlight around here in Freeport.
Yeah.
And, getting our people more encouraged and enthusiastic about, doing positive things.
Yeah.
That's right.
So before you guys head out, can you please tell everybody where they can find information in case they want to donate, in case they want to get a child involved? Where can they find your information at?
100 Strong. You can look us up on Facebook. Facebook page is Friends of 100 Strong. You can look up our 100 Strong Safe House page. Also, email is 100 Strong. 100 Strong. .rockford@gmail.com.
There it is.
There we go.
Man, that was yes. Virgil.
Yes, sir.
And Steven.
Mr. Miller, yes.
Mr. Miller?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Now, the next time when you guys call, we're going to talk about the chief of police.
Okay.
Okay. We're going to go there.
Yeah.
It's real out here, man. It's real. You know what?
We want all the dirt.
Equally as important to that is just getting our kids education to be in place to make real change.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
The right way.
Thank you guys.
Thank you,
for calling
thank you.
in. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's 100
thank you
strong.
very much.
Mr. Virgil Hobson and Mr. Stephen Miller. Thank you guys.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, that was excellent. Excellent, man.
God bless y'all. Keep up the great work.
You
All right.
too.
Man, I tell y'all what. Listen, I'm like for real. Them two really brought some knowledge, man, from Rockville, Illinois, man.
Yeah.
Big shouts out to Virgil and Mr. Steven. And I'm trying to figure out why my mic is crackling, but that's okay. I got another bumper to dump it, y'all, before we get out of here. I got one more song, and it's called Bad Beer.
Bad Beer?
Yeah, Bad Beer.
Okay.
BADBIH.
Bad Beer.
Yes. It's made by One Fame. One Fame. Nope. The song is the artist is One Fame.
Okay.
And the song is Bad Beer.
Bad Beer.
Let's go.
One Fame go crazy.
Okay.
Bump it or dump it. The last song of the night. One Fame. Will you bump this or will you dump this?
Not trying to be rude, but you a bad bitch. I can make you fall in love with a savage. Run that money up, let's get this practice. Put some money in the bank, could've bought a paddock. Told that bitch to slide, she say send a little kiss. Yeah, my old hoe mad, she can't get in rotation. Shoot here, you look good, look in the mirror. How you bougie, you shop at the cure. Those diamonds cloudy, my titty look clear. That nigga sneak this, yeah, it can get seized. I done ran up 60K in a year. Had to take off on these niggas, switch the gears. That's your bitch, I can make her smile from ear to ear. Yeah, she like me, look me in my eyes and see no fear. Run up a check, I supposed to flex. Like a shoulder stretch.
Bump it or dump it, y'all.
In a dick quick like a cul-de-sac.
Bump it or dump it.
I don't know.
You ain't good, your motor back. Not trying to be rude, but you a bad bitch. I can make you fall in love with a savage. Run that money up, let's get this practice. Put some money in the bank.
It's
Man.
TikTokable. I said that much.
It's danceable for sure.
You think so?
Oh yeah, it's danceable.
Okay.
Even take her to the movies. Just talking on the net, that shit don't
It's
move.
danceable, but I wouldn't bump
Okay.
it.
Now that's
Yeah.
that's One Fame. I don't know where he's from or nothing like that. But are you bumping or dumping?
I'm dumping.
You dumping?
This money try buy me a lamb.
Malaysia.
I'm dumping.
Talking down on me, but it's
I'm a dancer, so I like
Yeah, that's the only reason why. If I wasn't a dancer, yeah, it's still a bumper though. To dump it.
Okay. So
But
So in
keep
other
doing what
words,
you're doing,
you're
though.
dumping.
I think I'm gonna bump it. I would bump it.
You would dance to it. That's
Yeah,
what-
I'll be in the car like give
Yeah.
like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
of
So,
it.
so in other words, you're dumping.
No, I'm bumping.
She's dumping.
You
She said
bumping.
30 seconds. That's dumping. If you only give a song 30 seconds, you're dumping.
I mean, it's only 2 minutes. I mean,
Rocky, what you think, man?
Oh man, I'm stuck right in the middle there.
Okay,
middle.
you're in the
Bumping
middle.
and
of
I'm gonna
that
hop
one?
with you,
He's
Daniel.
bumping, dumping.
You-
Mike,
okay.
you?
I'm in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay. We bumping dumping today, y'all.
He said, "Hey, pick a side." No side.
I'm trying to like survive here. I'm in the middle.
That's how you be neutral.
Yes.
9 o'clock on the dot.
One Fame. I'm in the middle, and Malaysia's bumping, and the Ville is dumping, and Rocky's in the middle. We need somebody to break the tie, so somebody comment somewhere here. I don't know what's going on with my mic, or is it my headphone?
No, it could be your mic.
Well, we got two. We got two in the middles.
Sorry, my mic or something.
We got two in the middles, and dump it. You bumped it.
Well, anyway, just thank you for sending that song. One Fame, Bad Beer.
Yes.
It is in the middle.
Yes.
It's a straightforward tie.
Was it beer?
No,
B-I-H.
No, yeah, B-I-H. So you know, if the song wasn't clean, it'd say bad.
The B word.
Bad
Yes.
B. Bad.
Yeah. Right.
Oh.
Bad female dog.
Oh.
Yes.
I thought he was saying bad beers.
No.
Bad beers.
But it's 9 o'clock.
Yep. On the dot. Y'all know what it is. It's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Yeah, we want to thank everybody.
Yes.
Paging us.
Yep.
Getting involved.
Calling in.
Listening in.
Doing that.
Yeah.
Paging?
Did they page us?
Or
no,
paying
paging is old.
I didn't even know what to talk
we don't.
about.
Yeah, paging. No, it's not paging. That's old school. That's old.
I had to bust that out.
We gotta go.
Everybody have a great night and be safe. Stay
brother by the
COVID-free.
name of Mr. Dennis Jordan sent us a flag, man, about something that's happened jumping off in North Carolina. And I don't know exactly what it was referring to. I don't have it on my page at this moment, but he made a reference to it. So we want to
send it to me. We're putting hot topics next
see
week.
what
Yeah,
happens.
we're gonna top that up next week.
Yeah.
We got you guys.
815-312-3172.
Let's go.
All over the world.
Yes.
Give us a call whenever you guys get a chance.
Let's go.
Yeah.
See y'all later, man.
See y'all.
Yeah, we see y'all. Let's ride it. Let's ride, Mike. Yeah, you know, that's some great stuff right there. I like that track, Mike.
Yeah.
I like that track. Yeah, but we definitely gonna get some new lines.
This is the man.
I feel it's necessary.
Yeah, I think it's necessary too, man. Freeport, Illinois, Atlanta, Georgia, Jacksonville, Florida. I see y'all later, man. Listen, San Jose, California.
Concord.
Concord.
Yeah, Concord.
California.
Yep, North Concord. Shout out to y'all as well.